As for a timeline on this, the House is expected to vote on this today, sometime between 2 and 4 this afternoon. It needs to wait 5 days before it goes to the Senate, which would be early next week. And after that, it would go to the governor's desk. Well, also at the Capitol, new gun legislation may soon be up for a vote, and if passed, it would make it easier to carry concealed weapons here in Michigan. Supporters say this bill would eliminate the state law that makes it illegal to carry a weapon in a vehicle without a license. And if you carry a concealed weapon without a license, this legislation would decrease the maximum penalty from the current 5-year prison term to just 2. Another bill introduced would get rid of the felony gun charge and replace it with a civil fine. Over in Grand Rapids, opening statements are now underway in the trial of 4 men charged with planning to kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Prosecutors told jurors this morning the 4 men charged, Adam Fox, Brandon Caserta, Barry Croft Jr., and Daniel Harris, recruited a militia. They also say the men planned to break into the governor's home, tie her up, and take her away. Meantime, one of the defendant's lawyers says he was near homeless, pot smoking, and a misfit, influenced by an FBI informant who he had met at a protest. He refuted the prosecutor's claim that Adam Fox was a mastermind of the 2020 plot against the Democratic governor. Be sure to stay with 6 News on air and online and through our 6 News app for the latest from the courtroom. Claims of child sex abuse in the Boy Scouts have led to criminal charges just hours ago. Attorney General Dana Nessel made the announcement this morning, and Darylyn Horn is here for you now with a closer look at the investigation. Darylyn?
Kiera, the AG announced charges against an ex-Boy Scout leader. He's facing 10 charges for allegedly sexually abusing 2 kids. 51-year-old Mark Chapman is from Macomb County. He's been charged with 1st and 2nd degree criminal sex conduct. Nessel revealed that he is related to one of the victims. She added that the abuse lasted for years. Chapman worked at a church during the alleged abuse, and some of the incidents took place there. This all came to light after nearly 90,000 claims of sexual abuse were reported. 3,000 of those claims are believed to have taken place here in Michigan. Victims came forward after Nessel released a public service announcement asking people to report any claims of sexual abuse. Today, she promised all abuse claims will be taken seriously.
These investigations and holding these perpetrators accountable, many of whom, of course, if they're not apprehended, if they're not held accountable, will go on to abuse more and more victims. And so it's not just important, of course, to hold a person accountable for all the harm that was suffered by the victims that where these incidences have already occurred, but to prevent future crimes from occurring.
As for Chapman, he's been living in New York since 2007. Today, he is behind bars facing child abuse charges there as well. The state is working to get him extradited to Michigan. If you or anyone you know has been a victim of sexual abuse, call the Attorney General's tip line. That's at the bottom of your screen. Back to you.